Folks, this is going to be hard to believe, but it turns out Harry and Meghan's card is under a little bit of scrutiny. A little bit of criticism. I think it's unfounded and unwarranted, but part of my responsibility is to investigate these alleged claims of tomfoolery and hooey. Folks, listen to this, okay? Not that this would have been slapped together in a distraction for the fact that 2 days ago, well, first of all, everything's going fantastic for them this year. The Polo documentary is great. The number one requested item so far with the little people nowadays is one of those ginormous helmets that H wears. And then they also want a mallet. So I think it's going gangbusters. Allegedly, the reviews are not in agreement. To each his own, I said. Then it comes out, Shiesty, the woman who supports and empowers women, talks about sustainability, equal rights. You ladies, you need to stand in your power, own your truth. Everybody needs you to do better in their life. However, unless you're working for the sheist, then she doesn't really care about your empowerment, okay? And then she's like, yeah, if I'm paying you 14 cents an hour, how much do these, first of all, this lady's talking about empowerment, all this sustainable bullshit. Rwanda, for crying out loud, okay? Dirt poor. She's paying them 14 cents, or 14, I don't want to cut it short, 14.3 cents an hour. And I think there was another story, allegedly. This is all alleged. They have to buy their own materials, of all things. And then these yachts are selling it for 700 pounds? What? Okay. This is what she wants to be part of? This doesn't look good, folks. Anyways, let me just show you this before we even get into this. There's so many, everybody had so many great comments about this thing. But anyways, this is, let me just show you. This is 2022, 4th of July. All right? This is allegedly Archibald Mountbatten Windsor Spencer Mandela right here, okay? So he looks pretty tall here, okay? Okay? H, bizarrely, this is the Scheissmeister over here if you didn't recognize the hat. By the way, are the same ladies, think about this too. These two, they love going to, Nigeria and, Colombia and blah, blah, blah. And, he's all about, going to, please, I'm the Botswana elephant whisperer. I'm supporting all these people. I just want them to do better. I want to go live in Africa. That's my... Meanwhile, he hasn't addressed one iota of the parks and that whole situation. Nothing. Not a word. Nothing has come out of that. This one right here, who looks like she's having her shoes made by the same people that make those purses. What are these? What in the hell is going on here with this? Okay? And the hat. Anyways, Archibald, all right? Archibald looks the same size, okay? What is going on? The other thing is this. These two are allegedly parents. Why is he holding him like he's getting ready to send him into a... Like, what is going on here? He's like, one hand is pushing him here, one hand is holding him here like he's about ready to sick him on somebody. Like, what is the nonsense right here, okay? So this is 2022, okay? So 2 years ago, okay? Another picture of Archibald. Now, you could see... The height of the kid. I hope you're getting a gander of that. Let's go down here, right? Scheissmeister's hat, of course, is always the biggest thing anywhere that you are. That's a given. And then what do we got here? Okay, so he's as tall as Scheissmeister, is squatting down. Okay, so that's one. Then we'll go over here. Now this is 2023, last year. Now we get down here, and this is where you got little Betty. Okay, now here's the other suspicious thing. This guy, who happens to have very light-colored hair and very pale skin, and this lady right here, who's Shiesty's one of her good friends. If you remember the Beyonce concert, this was the lady that was like banging her head and like losing her mind, like she just got out of prison or something. It's like her first day out. So anyways, she's very fair-skinned as well, and this guy with H, meanwhile, H has a beverage There's no stroller, by the way. There's no, none of that stuff. Why do you need it? Please, she's only 2. You wouldn't need anything for a 2-year-old. So we get down here, right? Oh, interesting socks and shoe. At 4th of July, it's only 5,000 degrees out. Now we get down here. Now, this is the size of Betty. Okay, she's got the red shoes here. She's ready to, click her heels and go home, I guess. Meanwhile, you got this guy over here keeping an eye on things. Okay, very suspicious. Very light color hair, very pale. This one's very pale and similar. And this is the size of little Betty here. Okay, so here's her hair here, allegedly, in the whole story. Get down here. This is nothing, nonsense, little Betty. And then we get down here. Okay, so Archibald here looks the same size as he did at the 4th of July thing. And this was little Betty, and this was apparently, I am assuming, it says visited UK okay, I do not know how old she is here. I'm assuming she's a newborn, allegedly. But he's this size now, and she's this size then, okay? Now we're going to go here. Now, let's go over a few things that a lot of people have picked up on, all right? And the other thing is this, okay? Did Masan take this photo?
Listen, I was at the bottom of the driveway, and there was a white guy driving a car, and he stared at me like I stole the camera, and I said, "This is my camera. I bought this camera." And I was still screaming as he drove by, but he was looking at me, and I could tell that he thought I didn't buy this camera, but it's mine. I'm Basan.
No, I have no idea. By the way, everybody, okay, so allegedly this is the lowest resolution photo of all the photos that they have on this card that they put together. The other thing is this, everybody thinks that this dog was inserted here. The other thing is this, everybody made a really good pickup on this. The kids are running, okay? Obviously, he looks like he's getting ready to go play. He's got to move like he's getting ready to, chase or dodge or whatever. She's running, but she's looking at Scheist. He's squatting down, okay? She's got the socks on. She's wearing, the same kind of 4th of July thing. Looks like she has a club foot here. Maybe she's got a twisted ankle. Oh, please. Oh, don't you remember us? We're the people that are paying your parents' mortgages. Please, you remember us? The other thing is this. Okay, so they're excited. She's excited. Kids are excited. They're moving around. Dog's not paying 1 iota of attention. Bull. Dog has his tail tucked. You know what? No offense. Around these two, since this one has, had both paws broken, this dog right here apparently is missing a leg. Maybe it's constant that the tails are tucked. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's a constant. The other thing is this. It looks, the driveway is sloped. So the way that they're allegedly putting these images, it looks like they're trying to make it blend with the curvature of the drive. By the way, what a dumbass place to have the photo. It looks like they're at the bottom of the driveway and these kids just ran up from the car and somebody's taking a photo. I mean, all of this is ridiculous. Then you have the Princess Diana moment, which of course, this is what she's got to do, where she's got to imitate this. Now, some people were saying that her alien arms look ridiculously long. However, this lady's got a wingspan, all right? And when she stands up straight, she can scratch her ankles, okay? Please. If you saw the video I did the other day where they were at the polo thing, and you can see her arm span, her wingspan, where she was Hablo Espanolin to that dude. The lady can literally, I mean, she could pick apples if there's an apple tree behind her. She could, without moving. You know what I'm saying? She's got some... This is an alien arm situation. Now, what else do we got? H constantly is referring to his past royal life as the institution. I think he left one institution and he is now in another institution of the Scheist. That's number one. Is this a trolling? Is Scheisty trolling everybody with this photo? Is this just a ploy to hopefully get people to see that they allegedly have little people? Is it to get people to stop talking about the shop of sweat that she is allegedly part of now, the female empowerment that is not empowering these females that are employed by the company that she invests in, allegedly. This is the story. The other thing is this. A lot of people made a good points. The red hair is a recessive gene. So the fact that both kids look long, red hairish, both of them seem to be red. Archibald looks a little more brown, I guess, but they do have a red tinge to them. Everybody made a good point on the fact that H recently said that Betty's hair was so long that she could almost sit on it. Now, don't forget, she's either going on 3 or 3. She looks very tall for a 3-year-old who, whatever it was, 2 years ago was, a baby. You know what I mean? This makes no sense. The other thing is this. So the black dog, this one over here, looks like it was inserted. Everything looks inserted, to be honest, but, this is my opinion, allegedly. Harry has no beard. That's another thing. Or if it does, it's so faint that you can't see it. But it does look like he doesn't have a beard here. You know damn well he's not shaving that beard, okay? The other thing is this. Notice this. The light only shines on Scheist, the majority, and is like cascading everybody else. Just bizarrely. Like the light has to shine on her more. Isn't that the oddest shit? Here's Scheisty's foot right here. Okay, you see this? I mean, you can't miss her feet, please. How is her shoulders looking this way, right? See her shoulders looking this way? She's looking this way. And her foot this way. She would be quite off balance. By the way, her shoulders look monstrous here. You know what I mean? I don't know if she's got like shoulder pads on or something. But her foot, you can clearly see right here, okay? So you see little Betty's feet, and there's her foot right here. And this dog is right here. Like literally paw to flamingo foots right here. How is that possible? And who would stand like that? Who would stand like that? Especially if you're getting ready to go hug somebody, especially a little person, you're going to tip over. It's ridiculous. All of this, none of this makes any sense. And then the other thing is this dog is sloped funny. Like the dog's hindquarters look really super high compared to the dog's body. Like if you look at Broke Leg Beagle over here, he's kind of like, normal dog, kind of straight. This dog looks like I don't know if it's a shadow or the illusion or something, but it looks like his derriere is way up in the air kind of thing. So it's like it's not angled right. Somebody did something wrong with this, allegedly. There's really no shadows on anybody because everything, you know what I mean? It looks like just the tree is making all the shadows. So maybe that's another reason why they chose this ridiculous image. I don't know. Here's the other thing too. Here is the other thing. Why on earth, if this photo was so bad, which clearly it is, why on earth would you release this? This just makes it look worse. It'd be better if they didn't release anything. Or if they just released that stupid card. Oh, by the way, if they just released the card and no kids, everybody would have talked about it. No problem. But you release this, it makes everything look that much worse. Honestly, I don't know. It's bizarre. Because you could, and then a lot of people made this comment. This is a good reason why, maybe Scheisty was, allegedly working on this possibly, or somebody was. Here's the other thing. Well, let me say this first. Scheist might have been, angry and possibly into a couple bottles in or something and doing the Photoshop in here. I don't know. And you would think that they would have somebody who would be able, if they were going to try to put this ruse allegedly together, you would think that they would have somebody that would be able to do a better job. I mean, it just looks horrible. It looks like these were pieces and somebody just kind of said, okay, let's insert this here. None of it makes sense. And by the way, why would this kid is running, allegedly. This dog doesn't look at her? Come on, stop it. He's excited, she's excited, he's excited, she's excited. Dog's looking straight. Come on. No way. Especially the family. All the dogs aren't running over and excited by this whole thing. They're just standing off they're just like, oh, let's just, we're humble observers here. We're just here to monitor. I mean, please stop it. Anyway, so much bizarreness with it. Why would you do this? That's another question. Like I said, if the card by itself would have been a distraction enough, or would at least have got enough attention, that people would have started talking about. Very bizarre. Another person made this comment. It does say on the card, from the offices of. So that also would then negate her from taking responsibility. Like, you know what? It wasn't us. It was the people at our office. However, who signs off on everything? You would have had to have the final say. And you know, everybody knows what an alleged control freak this lady is. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, none of this makes any sense. All of it is... I'm telling you, he went from an institution to a real institution. And I think you can know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. Hope you guys are all doing great. Unflippin'. This is bad. This is bad. Real bad. Anyways, who loves you, baby?
Who loves you, baby? You're beautiful.